Well, here is an update. Today is May 2nd. This morning, it's not even 8:30 yet, and it's about 8:25. I'm in our little back bedroom that we nicknamed the quail room. These are our second time that we've hatched baby quail. These are almost 2 weeks old. Tomorrow they will be 2 weeks old, and I'll open up the door here so you can get a better view of. These are called Pearl Quail. So they're going to be sort of these that color scheme that that you can see between both the darker ones as well as the lighter ones. They're both deemed as Pearl Quail, and they're in the brooder. And like I just said, they'll be 2 weeks old tomorrow, and they are doing extremely well. I have 11 of them out of 23. 12 actually hatched, but one didn't make it. But these 11 did, and they are extremely healthy and doing very well. I have no idea how many males to female ratio I have at this point. And I'll open up the middle door here. I got that little feeder thing at Tractor Supply over here in Greenville, and I actually like it better than what the manufacturer gave me for these birds. That's an LED light, so there's really no heat radiating from it. But the mechanism above it is the heater for the baby quail. It just has a light attachment at the end of it. And actually this jar here is loose. I don't want to fill it up with feed so it just drops down, because then the feed would come right up to where those holes are, and the birds would just shake their heads and waste a lot of food. So I keep that on there so they can't get in the middle, and I put enough feed in there so they have to stick their heads in there, and by the time they eat, there's no food waste. So that works out really well. I just basically just check on it once a day, and so they're doing really good there. And then this is the last door here. They're like they're hoarding all over to this end until I open the door, and they'll all scatter, I suppose. They're more skittish than the jumbo quail that I hatched over a month ago. Then, come on guys, you don't want to come up? The other ones came up. Well, he or she is just sort of like, what are you doing? I can show you all the poop that we're doing here in the corner. I'll be glad when I can clean this brooder out. I did it with the other ones that made a huge mess in this brooder after 3 weeks of being in it. And so anyway, I'll probably won't use those automatic water feeders, because these are temporary ones that are in there, and they work really well. And so I've ordered a layer cage, so I will have 2 layer cages to work with these quail. And so the jumbo quail that are now starting to lay, and whenever these birds, whoever are the females, start to lay, I'm going to make sure the line of birds is not a mixture, and hopefully hatch out some more eggs. The whole game plan is to raise enough quail so we can sell eggs. I want to do this as it's a hobby right now, but eventually I'd like to turn it into a small home business where people can purchase quail eggs from us and hatching eggs from us. And it seems to be quite a little lucrative business here, and I'm loving it. We have a really nice setup, and I'm doing and these will eventually go in the garage, and Ida and I are hoping to invest in a garden shed. It's called a garden shed, and there's windows all around it, and hopefully we can afford to get this next year. And so that will be their new area, plus we can use it as a greenhouse too. Okay, so anyway, so that's it. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Take care. God bless.